What is the tote model in NLP? T.O.T.E? It's not Toto, that's the dog from Wizard of Oz. Hey everyone, Mike Sweet here from mikesweet.co.uk, giving you the edge in life and business with NLP and psychology. Now today we're going to touch on the tote model, T.O.T.E. What does that really mean? So I'm going to break it down and hopefully make it usable and practical to you in 6, 7, 8 minutes. So let's go. So tote, test, operate, test, exit, T.O.T.E. So what does it really mean and why is it important? Well, as you already know, NLP is the study of what works, the study of excellence. And in order to find out what works, you'll probably go through lots of iterations of things that don't work. You see, a bit like throwing a basketball in a hoop, perhaps you stand in a certain place, you're holding the ball in a certain way, and you throw that basketball. Does it go in? Well, not first go, perhaps. So you adjust your feet, you adjust your hands, you make small changes to the operation, and then you test again to see if you get it in. And eventually, when you get your desired outcome of having your ball go in the basket, then you can exit the tote. You see, a tote is nothing more than the saying, if at first you don't succeed, try again. But the key piece is intelligently. So the test operates. In the operation, if you keep doing the same thing over and over, you can expect the same result. As Einstein said, insanity, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. So you see, with the tote, T-O, the operation, what part of the operation are you going to change to get a different result? So let's look at applying this in various different circumstances. So you have a present state. That could be a present state of mind. It could be a present situation. And then with that, you have a desired state, a state you'd like to achieve, something you'd like to get to. So you're going from point A to point B. But there's the bit that happens in the middle, that operation. How do you get there? And when you do aim at getting your desired state, let's go with confidence. Let's say that you want to be more confident in a meeting. There's plenty of NLP tools to help you generate a state. So you go through a certain process and you then, once you've done your new operation to get to your desired state, you test again. Have you got the confidence, the levels of confidence that you wanted? Are you now at your desired state? If you are, then you exit the tote. If you're not, you go back again, change something in the operation. See, this is really how you find what works in all cases. A bit like Edison. Now, don't quote me on this because I'm not one for facts, figures and history. But it was said that he, when he was making the light bulb, he had a present state, which was a not working light bulb. He had a desired state, which was a working light bulb. Now, within the operation piece before he could exit, he was said that he tested over 1,000 iterations of this. And he didn't fail. He just found 1,000 ways not to make a light bulb. Now, that's a real extreme example of the tote, and hopefully you don't need to go through such a arduous task, but think about that. Are you going to throw the towel in and say, I didn't get what I wanted, or I didn't achieve the state, or I didn't get the outcome I wanted and throw the towel in? Or are you going to change something in the operation? Now, of course, we get a bit of a wobble, something I cover in one of the psychology shows about cognitive dissonance. That pull that we get when something that we hold to be true doesn't turn out to be true. So, of course, when you start this process, you have an idea of what operation you will try to get to your desired state. And when you don't, it can be classed as a big fat failure. So learn from that. And this ties into one of the NLP presuppositions is there is no failure, only feedback. And it's really what you do with that feedback that matters. So in true tote format or NLP methodologies, it can be applied in so many scenarios. So let's just run through a few. Let's say you have a presentation to do at work that's 30 minutes long. And of course, your present state is you haven't yet done it. Your desired state is having it completed in a certain way, maybe with a round of applause or some recognition, or for the people you're presenting to have a greater understanding of that topic or subject or report. That's your desired state. But as you get going in that presentation, 2, 3, 5 minutes in, it starts to wobble. And you feel at that moment, that little tap on your shoulder that you're not going to get to your desired state. What do? Well, you adjust. You make micro adjustments in whatever you're doing. You're changing the operation to keep heading towards your desired result. It's not about chalking things up as an immediate failure. Oh, this is going to be a disaster. I've already stumbled on my words. Trust me, I do enough of it in the videos and the podcasts. But what happens? What do you do in the operation to make that change, to then bring it back on course, to keep heading towards your desired outcome? And of course, when you get your desired outcome, you can exit. Think about this with conversations around the dinner table with a family, with loved ones. Perhaps you haven't got a specific desired state in mind other than we want to enjoy ourselves. But then someone brings up a line of communication or something about the last party you had, or mum's new friend that no one likes, or dad always playing golf, and you feel that the conversation is shifting, it's heading in a place that certainly won't be going where you'd like it to. So you're moving even further away from what you'd want from a dinner party or a meal with a family. What is it you need to do to adjust and adapt right there and right then? Don't chalk it up and write it off as a failure. Oh, you've gone and said it now, the elephant's in the room. No, make those adjustments in the operation of whatever you can and bring back the desired outcome for the goal and for the benefit of everyone. So, think how you can start thinking in the way of the tote, and everything as a tote. It's just a first crack at the whip. Think how you can use it to improve your life and business. So I hope you enjoyed that brief video on understanding the tote, and more importantly, how are you going to use and apply it? Remember, if you want to learn more about NLP and psychology, head over to mikesweet.co.uk/free NLP and get a 30-day NLP training to your inbox. About 10 or 12 minutes a day of reading, watching, listening, just to really begin to integrate this stuff, because there's no way of learning unless you're doing. So let's connect on social media too. I'm at Mike C. Sweet on Facebook, on Twitter, and on Instagram. So let's get connected. Please like, share, subscribe. Catch you soon. Bye for now.